Welcome back to the Manly Focus channel. Today we have a seriously important topic that we need to dive deep into. We're talking about emotional manipulation and abuse, and how modern men are falling victim to these destructive tactics. Yes, you heard me right, victim. Nobody likes that word, but if we don't face this harsh reality, we are setting ourselves up for a life of misery and regret. Before we get started, do me a favor and hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on content like this. So, let's not waste any more time and get right into it. Let's start by talking about those men in society who are the antithesis of what we'd term as strong or alpha. These are the men who resort to emotional blackmail and manipulation to get what they want. They are easily influenced by women and appear to take pride in appeasing them at every turn. This is a stark contrast to strong, independent, and self-reliant men who set boundaries and operate on principles rather than seeking validation. This cohort of weak men is not only damaging themselves but is also detrimental to society at large, serving as enablers for manipulative women. Becoming a self-reliant man isn't an event but a grueling process. From the naive days of youth to the dawning realizations of early adulthood, developing strength and independence takes a concerted effort. It's not something you're just born with. It's a choice followed by consistent action. Our society and culture are structured in such a way that it's much easier to blend in than stand out. Groupthink is rampant, dissent is shamed. That's why you see people clinging to their opinions and beliefs so fiercely. It's their way of belonging somewhere, even if that somewhere is not beneficial for their growth. Imagine your life as a complex electrical system. If one fuse blows, the whole system is at risk. Similarly, a man could be doing everything right, eating well, exercising, saving money, cultivating healthy habits, and even maintaining a respectable social circle. However, if he is just one toxic relationship, be it with a girlfriend, an ex-wife, or even an abusive friend, that relationship can overshadow everything else. It can derail him emotionally and psychologically, leading to a domino effect that can ruin his peace, productivity, and eventually, his life. When it comes to interactions, men generally operate differently from women and feminized men. While the latter may resort to tactics like emotional manipulation or victimization to gain attention or favors, men prefer a straightforward, no-nonsense approach. This is rooted in the virtues of transparency, justice, and mutual respect. If these conditions are not met, most men would prefer not to engage in any form of relationship, be it personal or professional. This fundamental difference in interaction styles often serves as the breeding ground for misunderstandings and, you guessed it, emotional manipulation. The modern woman's arsenal is filled with various tools of manipulation, perfected over the years. From subtlety making men feel guilty for things they shouldn't feel guilty about to employing emotional theatrics to get what they want, the tactics are endless. Weak men, or men who haven't yet learned to value themselves, often fall prey to these tactics. They are often chasing after love, validation, or sexual gratification and in the process, end up trading their self-worth. It's a vicious cycle that leaves them drained emotionally, mentally, and sometimes even financially. Your physical well-being is intricately connected to your emotional and mental states. You could be doing everything right, following a strict diet, exercising regularly, and even managing stress through meditation. But if you're in a relationship with a manipulative woman, your health is likely to take a hit. Emotional stress and manipulation can manifest in physical symptoms and ailments, essentially undoing all the hard work you've put into staying healthy. The importance of a strong male role model, particularly a father figure, can't be stressed enough. Young men often grow up in environments where strong male figures are absent, and they are solely raised by mothers who may not always be the best role models themselves. This absence of strong, masculine influence paves the way for future emotional manipulation. It sets the stage for a generation of men who are ill-equipped to deal with manipulative tactics, simply because they were never taught to identify or counteract them. Sadly, emotional manipulation isn't just a strategy but an entire arsenal that many modern women use, almost instinctively. This is particularly true for women who feel they don't have anything else to offer. In a world where value-based transactions form the backbone of relationships, these women feel at a disadvantage. Thus, they resort to the one thing they know will work: emotional manipulation. They employ it in various forms, whether to secure material gains, establish emotional dependencies, or climb the social ladder. The dating game has changed, gentlemen. The battlefield is no longer about impressing women with material wealth or physical attributes. It's a psychological warfare where emotional control is the ultimate weapon. If you haven't learned to master your emotions, you're essentially leaving your flanks wide open for attack. So protect yourself. Guard your time, your emotions, and your resources fiercely. Don't let modern women, or anyone, for that matter, destroy your essence. Gentlemen, we've covered a lot of ground today. And I want to emphasize this: emotional manipulation isn't something to take lightly. Your well-being, your happiness, and your future are on the line here. Don't let anyone rob you of those. This isn't just about protecting yourself from manipulative women, this is about guarding your essence from anyone who seeks to control or diminish you. You owe it to yourself to be your own guardian. So what's the call to action here? First, be aware, knowledge is your first line of defense. Second, set your boundaries. Make them non-negotiable. And third, invest in yourself, physically, emotionally, and mentally. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found it valuable, hit that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and don't forget to subscribe for more content designed to empower you. Until next time, stay vigilant and be your own guardian.